Alright, we have a hand on rabbit once. Believe it or not. Table nicely. Alright. Alright, that looks doable. Got rather nice for the first hand on this table. Big bet, my friend. Always that flush, huh? Never makes it easy. Into straight too. You good? Nice. Right on. Now we paired 6s and 4s up here. Looks like we... Be careful, but it looks like we're gonna be playing more poker. Let's see. Flop the bottom set 4 ways. Actually the middle set. On a rainbow board. We need to tell the client to save the download hand history. Probably, right? No, that one it remembered. Cool. All right. Double tops. Ugh, really? See if it takes the stream down or if it's just run it once. Super run out. Still have the pair and the wrap. Not letting this go just yet. Okay. Do the thing, man. Right, this table. This table's maybe a little bit low, huh? Yep, that looks better. Top pair, pretty decent board to continue c-betting. I know, continue c-betting is redundant, but... My point is it's a decent spot to c-bet, even 3 ways here. Amidst all the troubles! Oh, MP Adam, that is so very nice of you. Gifting a sub to Theano. For the 7th sub gift of the channel, man. I don't know what to say, thank you very much. I at least know what to do here, and that is fold. Hey, that's a nice one too. Again, Adam, thank you very much. You've done so much for this channel already. This is almost too much. Thanks, mate. Not closing the action, but I think this dude is not coming out to top a lot. We flop a interesting hand here, interesting spot. We block the nuts quite heavily, have redraws, and of course an open-ender and a pair ourselves at this point. And Ice Tiger is indeed a proper red tag, judging by his stats here. Cool. And we take this one down, right on. How about table 1? I think table 1 we can let go once the blinds come around. Yeah. Let's push the limits and see if we can open up a third run at once table. Oh, so far so good. Let's wait, maybe everybody keeps calls here, then we are getting a decent price. Nah. The fuck, man. I think we have to let the run at once go. I'm gonna give it one more shot, and if we don't get enough action on micro gaming, I'm just gonna call it a night, no biggie. I have a decent hand up here. Take it down. Ace is on the run at once table. And those are way too strong to leave behind. Sometimes that is an option in the big blind. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't get to talk about the hands right now. It's not much as I like. Because, you know, all these shenanigans that have been going on. A lot of bad board. I think we're coming. I think we're putting it in here. Putting him in a tank. All right. Don't have to fight. Oh, that's it. Oh no, he had a set, so he could have actually. Wow. Nice, we take one down. He took one down. With that, we're probably a little bit above breaking even now. Or right around there. I'll take it for now. Sweet. Very sweet. Now this guy is short. Let's mark him as such. A decent hand over here. Wait, sorry, over here. I'm gonna move this one to its own spot in a moment. Flop a straight and a pair and two backdoor flushes. Put a last hand here. Last hand on the microgaming table. You get aces. Take it down here, which is awesome. With the king, let's go for a bet, not the standard line we take here. Go for 2 barrels and then reevaluate on the river. It's the shorty. We flop pretty nice. Took it down on table 1, by the way. Gonna give us a beat bet this time around. And maybe things are back to working order here. Ooh, just the open-ender. Don't get it, that's nasty. Thank you very much. Alright. Looks like we killed the table. Not gonna play short-handed. The crazy dude on the microgaming table left. Now the table sucks completely. Like this guy is maybe sort of interesting, but that's about it. Yeah, look, all of these guys seem to have very raggish stats. So back to the most important thing that MP Adam gifted the Sip Piano. Yeah, a whole load of new emotes. No, what am I saying? I hope you enjoy the sub, man. At least I think the pot button and the squeeze, the squeeze emote, I like those. Those are nice. And the duck, of course. The giraffe I have to have niced up, so to say. Have to take turn artist and get a better version of that. On a rainbow board, I don't hate to see that. Not mandatory, but now we have an open-ender. Make the top 2 now. No blocker anymore though. He checks and I hope we have to be good. Yes, he has the 5-8. Oh, he has the 10-eye straight, alright. Here and against the stabby lady, Ruby, right? Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to open up another table. Actually, I don't need to. I'm just noticing. Because there isn't another table right now. Unfortunately, none of the microgaming tables pleases at the moment. At least not the PLO 50 ones. It's really... Outline, alright. Gonna be a hand? Yeah, it's most of one. It is raisable in the cutoff. As long as you fold it if you get re-raised. Gonna call it a night, Adam. Well, thank you for calling it a night on such a high note. Thanks, man. Do have the gut shot here. Unfortunately for pot-sized, we have little choice in what to do. Wow, this song is never gonna happen again. This part is exactly what I don't like in my techno, in my electronic dance music. Ooh. Yeah, it's gone. I'll never hear it again on this channel. Sorry, I believe you're watching this one. Double paired jacks, huh? Alright. It's a flush draw paired board. It's a fine spot to keep c-betting, I feel. Wow, a huge splash. You get called and return, amazing. Down here for the last hand we flopped quite nice too. Here. Alright. Or should take it down right away there. Nice run out. Alright. Probably ill-advised to raise here. All I do is bloat up the pot. None of these folks is gonna fold there. And unfortunately at this point we have to. The blockers are nice, but nice enough I feel. Down, don't get caught, but winners, decent one. Oh wait, sorry. Switch away. Full house, nice hand, yeah. Did Ruby show up with? Also a 5, a 9-6-5 deuce. Alright. It's the button I think it's borderline okay to come over the top. Not necessary, I think. A small bet and then let it go. Letting go confirmed. This time here we flop in a single raise pot. We flop the top set against Stabby Ruby. Yeah, I'm not gonna fire a second barrel here. Here we are gonna come over the top. Let's hope we can take down a big one. We're never good here, right? No. Ace King wouldn't have folded either. Maybe if we fired 3 barrels all the way. Comes over the top. I like that. Like that we have a heart, like that we have a 6. And of course I love that we have the top set. Please be up against 7s. Ooh, come on, come on. Don't do it, don't do it. Just not do it! I think now we are officially breaking even. Are officially in profit once again. Let me check on that then. Down 200. Yeah. Luber! Welcome back. You know, that is funny that you should show up, and it's even funnier that you should say that. I was just checking through just looking up some things in Twitch yesterday, and I checked into the VIP part of the Twitch settings, and I noticed your name, and I was like, Luber. Luber used to be around a lot. I haven't seen him in ages, so super funny that you should be saying that. Man, welcome back, man. Nice to see you here. I'm still a little bit all over the place because, first of all, it has been a very swingy session. And recently I had... Not recently, a couple of minutes ago I had the weirdest ISP issues. Excuse me if I'm a little bit confused. Up here. Where have you been? Well, I've been... Except for the 2 weeks when I took a vacation. Get that, man. I took a vacation from streaming. Then a couple of days at the lake, and then I just spent 1.5 weeks playing computer games. I'll be honest, and it was awesome. So other than that, I have been here, buddy. Where have you been? I hope you had a nice time in the meantime. And you were occupied with something enjoyable. I'm well aware as I'm saying that that is probably has been work a lot, but that can be enjoyable too. Yeah, as you can see, we moved up to PLO 50. Just today is the first day of us moving up. And man, huge news, Lure. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming on the official Run It Once channel. Run It Once Poker at Twitch. Gonna be starting at 4. In the afternoon, Central European summertime, sorry. To say goodbye to MP Adam in Discord. And I'm so very much looking forward to it. You can probably imagine. Yeah, perfect timing. Last Friday I reached the goal of getting to 100 big blinds, buy-ins for PLO 50. And yeah, today's the first day where we're actually playing PLO 50. For the second time. Granted, we had tried to move up at an earlier point as well, which didn't go my way. This is a nice board to c-bet on. You do want to be careful from the button. As you're c-betting, don't overdo it. You turn a pair. Hey, that's nice. That's smallish, so we can get some value here. We're never folding to a raise, I think. And value we get. Lose aggro to our left. Maybe I want to reset the table. Yeah. Has been a long day streaming. So I should mention I'm not, and I demonstrated this very clearly all day long. Not red holding aggressively anymore at all. But yeah, I've been playing poker for I don't know how many hours now, 8 hours. And maybe I don't want to play super deep here. Not super deep. Deep-ish. So let's reset this table in a moment. Well, we make all the pairs, apparently. Apparently. It is such a tiny bet, but we don't block the straight at all. Never mind the... Well, you do block the hearts, but... good as that. Then again, it's Stabby Ruby. I don't know. Okay, opening that second table was not a good idea. 101 still doesn't like that. So even though I just told you about us moving up to PLO 50, there are not enough tables right now, so let's keep a PLO 20 table here as well. Possibly more than one. Alright, back and run at once. So yeah man, how's life been treating you? Everything on the up and up, I hope? Nope. Ace 10, deuce, deuce, single suited. Easy open button, blind versus blind. Not gonna fold against the raise. Up a middle pair. A great board, to say the least. Here on the PLO 20 table we get to squeeze. Let's see, sometimes once in a while we do take it down here. We do. I said do. Wow, 4 ways. Really careful here. Your medical internship, you're kidding me, really? You're trained to be a doctor? Wow. That's a way more worthwhile endeavor than trying to be a poker pro. And nice, man. Stitching up people with your needles. I don't like needles. Then again, who does? Nice, man. That's awesome. That's a good reason for not being in the channel. I mean, there are plenty of good reasons. Just not having something better to do. But that is among the more excellent ones. Nice, man. Congratulations. Block the top set, blocking our own outs. No, actually the middle set. On a straight board. Under 8. Well, that does a bunch of... Does give us a blocker with the queen. Alright. This, of course, shall still be rather unhappy if we get raised here. But as played, we're going with it at this point, of course. No point in checking now. To see that the diamonds have missed. And we, of course, the nuts. This folds her. Feel about folding at this point, Devon, huh? Paired with the group. Alright! Like that answer. Nice! Pair of 8s in a 3 big blind splash. No reason to come over the top. Plenty of reasons to call. Not many ace-high boards that Ruby has not stabbed on. That is in this pretty much the same spot we had just before that. I.e. we have the perfect blockers. And the MO is gonna be the same. If you get raised, we're gonna let go. If you get called, we're gonna let any non-pairing, non-club river card. Yeah, man, everything is going great for me. Ooh, and I'm not trying to boast. I am just super happy about it. My 40th birthday is coming up next week, and there's gonna be a special streaming thing going on as well. But most importantly, I got my birthday present already. And it is a humongous 43-inch 4K screen. I now have room for everything I need for streaming. Before that I was running 2 screens. And it's just, it's like that! Yeah, I'm not trying to show off. I'm just, every morning I wake up, I see this humongous thing on my wall and I go like, whoa! This is a proper dream come true. Oh, the stream is coming through here. Alright. Aces, you say? Well, yes, please, I say. Aces were responsible for us, for this session turning from an amazing session into a very mediocre session. There's a lead here. You take one off. You know what, Jack is a fine card to roll off. A Ace, of course, is gonna make us very happy. Alright. I'll throw highly questionable money again, after questionable money. So if you're doing your medical internship, Luber MS, I would suspect you are cherishing every half hour of sleep you're getting. At least that's the way it goes with medical internships in Germany. Or just being a doctor in general at a hospital in Germany. How long is it going to take you to be a doctor then? Starting your internship now, it's probably, that takes a while, right? Probably another 2-3 years or something, I would guess. A fourth table, I'm having a tough time finding one. This time we've looked much nicer here. Alright, Connor. This really doesn't need to be called. And a quick on the trigger there. You're gonna raise and raise call if it comes to that. Man, Connor's feeding it this time with a min raise here. Holding that. Holding this for sure. Wow, wow. Oh. The blockers work 3 times in a row apparently. Alright, there's something there. There is a possibility of coming over the top here, but once he bets pot, not too hard about it. He is feeling it, that Connor dude, huh? Alright, alright. I dig it. Yeah, the remaining PLO 50 tables on microgaming have not improved at all, so I'm gonna stay away from those for now. Run it once, we don't have additional tables. So, that means we're sitting on 2 PLO 50 tables on run it once, and the 2 PLO 20 tables are on microgaming down here. Well, this one is, well, okay, this one we're closing. To check in a decent splash. Here in the gutter. Also stop your headaches. Ooh, well, I use the software. I'm gonna put the link in the chat here. Stabby Ruby, we'll take one off. Ooh, what a card to roll off here. Second nuts, right? Well, third nuts, technically. That's not a bad question at all, Luber. I use a software that dims the screen, and actually it is dimmed right now. You might be able to notice it on the stream. Not aggressively so, because that would look a little bit weird, I think. But yeah, I'm using a software that as soon as the sun goes down, it checks out where you live. It's one of the rare occasions where I do share that with like voluntarily with the software. And then as soon as the sunset approaches, it dims. You can like use a slider and select how you want the desktop to look. And it actually filters out the blue light, so I use this one here. Using that for ages. A lot of pairs here. Full house. Let's check. This is probably the best bet we have of getting more money out of this. I don't have months to credit remit. Oh, that's how it works. All right. Well, then the end is in sight, my friend. Awesome. Huge props for Metzger. That's the... I don't know if it's the toughest thing you can study, but it's up there, right? Alright, we really don't have much. Look hard at this point either. Well, yeah, every hour of sleep. 3 hours of sleep every time and then 24-hour shifts. I think at Messi maybe 1 or 2 hours shift. Jesus, that's horrible. That is a horrible setup for a health system. And it's not different here at all. He is feeling it, man, that Connor. Sure about the loose passive thing we're seeing from the side. Well, unfortunately he's gonna take down another one from us. I have a decent hand over here, though. Seven, 6. Yeah, that would have been my plan, Tanya. At this point, we do have to let it go, unfortunately. From our end here, the money would have gotten in now, but I'm not sad about not being in this pot. Erase. Well, 2 ways, but with us it would have been 3 ways. In a 3-bet pot I raised, he came out the top. Seems to be a rather nutty character. Still, it's not a great spot. What ends up happening here? Alright. Oh lord. He might be crazy, he might be full of it, but he's betting really large on a board where we're not gonna like many runouts at all. Get a little bit of value here. So I assume, Luber, that you have a special place in your heart for the show Scrubs, because I heard a lot that while it's a, of course a comedy, first and foremost, that is apparently the TV show that gets the day-to-day life of doctors correctly the most. That's the proper way of saying that, I believe it's fine. Yeah, keep reading that on the internet every once in a while when the discussion comes up. Something comes up regarding scrubs that people always say that. Get aces on the crazy table. Mind if we do? See a spot at the PLO 50 table. I'll check it out. Ooh, wonderful. Whatever you... let's hope it comes over the top once more. Nope. I couldn't have scripted this better. What time is it, by the way? Ooh, it's almost 3. It's been a long day of streaming. Now this guy out of nowhere comes over the top once more. Aces against aces. That's horrible. He has the flush draw as well. And we need to fade. And perfect. Fine, splitting it here. Make a little bit of profit. Good thing the other guy didn't call. Would have been in rather good shape there. With the king of clubs and blocking the top set. Also blocking straights a little bit. Don't mind betting here. Alright, adding a flush draw to our arsenal. I said ours. Yeah, apparently it's that time of the day where I start talking weird, or weirder. Excellent blockers, but actually we could go for the check, and if he does bet, we could come over the top here. Yeah, I like this line. So this is basically never a bluff. If he has the same hand, then, you know, good game. But this is a spot where people just don't bluff, I think. This line. Okay, we're not getting snapped. This is awesome news. Nice! Blockers for the win, man! I wouldn't be surprised if, should I be able to move up to higher stakes once more later on in my life, that I will find out that I'm overdoing it with the blockers. For now, it's working out peachy. Peachy? Nah, that sounds even weirder. Yeah, we're up. We're up. We're up more than a buy-in now. Like 70, 80 bucks. I'll take it. I'll take a win. See if we can maintain that momentum. A few more hands. We still have crazy Ruby on table 1. 5. Possibly could call this. We are going to cover low boards quite exquisitely. Certainly covering this board quite exquisitely. King is not amazing. Let's not lose this to kings. Check though. And truthfully, had he come over the top, I would have hated life, switched to a different shaman, and would have folded. Top pair, gutter, backdoor flush draw. 7 is not gonna be super exciting. Depends on his bet sizing at this point. Decent bet, my friend. Take one off. Well, it gives us a gutter to a straight flush as well. Probably have to go with it. Hope he doesn't have the better straight. If he does that, we have some redraws, a redraw here. Nice. Now the table is losing its appeal. No decent spots here. I'm gonna leave it. There's only this one guy who really isn't super exciting to be playing against. Surenger! I am very happy to report that indeed I'm making money now. We are up like probably almost 2 buy-ins at this point. Seeing that we just won a little. Oh, we're having a nice splash here this time. We're gonna go about it differently. 1250 splash, you say? Wow. Right, closing the action. Let's flop huge. Come on. Come on. Ooh, well. Oof. That'll be tough. He comes over the top once more. Up top 2. Not top 2. Up the middle. Ah, this guy with the fuck. With the fuck quite have summarized this quite nicely. Here, I'm letting it go. Let's run it. We're not behind at this point. Alright. Will this make or break our night? Don't have to check 10. Ah, fuck. That's it. Unless we get nothing. Too bad. That's not breaking the night, but it's not super exciting run out. You have to double gutter. Apparently it's all I can do to make money. Take this one down for some reason. And this guy, a thorn in our side. Whenever I raise, he comes over the top. Not a spite raise, this is perfectly fine against the button. Open here. If he comes over the top, we're not folding. We might actually put him in. This is a superb flop, I would say. Can't really ask for much more here. If we check. I think there's a... This is a very decent spot to check. Also, he is stabby if we get really lucky. We go about this. And he says, alright. And I say, I chose wrong. Well, we got most of that buy-in back, which is super sweet. The ace is in the PLO 20 table. What is it? Well, ain't that nice. Heads up, the money's going in, there's SPR. Nice to see that the other guy folded. We do have the open ender. Ah, well, we're not saving any money at this point. He doesn't have flush. Does not! Nice! Top and bottom, this is gonna be... Is she gonna fold this here? Just because there were really no great runouts we would have thoroughly enjoyed. Here, double connect all this. Alright. Every once in a while we're good. Every once in a while. Not that often though. Today? Nope. Oh, I said a 4. Ah, against a rather crazy gentleman. So, this guy raised, I called. He calls, he comes over the top. Can we fold? No, we can't. I don't think we can fold top pair in the flush draw, even though there's people behind, sure, but... Queen might be good, flush might be good. Top pair might be good now. Oh. Equation changes dramatically if some of these... anyone here is deep. Well, we have... Oh, that's a huge turn for... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, okay. We split it, make some profit. Cool. Everything is good. Top and bottom on the corner table, who is definitely in need of a wardrobe change. 3, oh man, it's been a while since I streamed for that long. Going on 10 hours, but I'm a little bit high on tea and adrenaline. I promise, nothing else. Got her on a block. We're actually gonna lead this at this point. Either works well as a blocking bet, or sometimes we do take it down. If we get raised, then of course we let it go. Drawing rather thin. Here with Ruby. We flop nicely. Oh, we get caught. That's potentially not great news. Oh, we're still how are we still good? How did that work? Jack 7, okay. Right. Let's do it. Ah, that ace man, really? Checking is definitely an option. Two pair and a flush draw. Can't let it go. Board pairs, unfortunately the wrong pair, and he had a crappy hand. Complete crap. Nice hand, he says. Yeah, I have to agree. That's not helping. Ain't helping. However, how are we doing in total? Back here? Nope. So on micro we are up like almost 270 on micro gaming. So we're just a smidgen below breaking even, I think. Oh well. Top, this guy is rather crazy himself. I'm actually gonna flat here. Usually don't do this a lot, but I suspect there's a dynamic at work here. This dude is crazy. He's re-raising a lot anyway. Might be re-raising a lot more when he has this guy to his right. Top pair and a gutter. Not flush on top. Not flush draw, I should say. So we're never folding at this point. No straights came in, we have a gutter, our two pair outs might be good. Probably are often enough. Let's put a 1 straight out there, but terribly concerning. Just the blockers. Just the blockers. Alright. At least you know. Definitely breaking even for the day. Picking up one PLO 50 table. So I would think on the whole it's gonna be like another 15 minutes, maybe less, of streaming. Then I'm gonna call it night, because tomorrow, as said repeatedly, I'll be streaming on the official Run It Once poker channel. And why not rest up before that? Not dress up, rest up. As I mumbled there, which I'm prone to do. Get a hand in the splash, meh, or more or less. Check 10, we're not folding this to a raise. Very nice board to continue betting. Wow, and we flopped the world against the crazy dude once more. Pretty much insta-called here. Alright. Let's go for it. Ah, he has the queen 9, alright. How about a 7? Woo! I split it with this guy. Actually, we split it 3 ways, right? What a lucky, lucky river. And talking about lucky rivers, kind of partial to this one too. Giving us them nuts. Get snapped and you have the same hand. Always. No! We take it down! Nice. How in the world did that work? I guess river the set of kings, maybe? Yeah, I'm not gonna... Today I'm gonna red hole. Now I'm gonna red hole. Not today. I haven't red holed all day. Now I have no interest in playing deep. Point in the session. The queen 10. Get a... What? Oh, he had the low straight. Alright, alright, alright. He had the low straight. That does make some sense. Take this one down. Man, we are... we're in profit. We are in profit. Dude, that's awesome. Not much dudes on this channel. I mean, not many spots where I go like, dude. Also, there's some money stuck in limbo. That's actually the one other reason why I red hold. So it's showing up as in play right now, which is not correct. So I couldn't have reloaded. I only had like 11 euros in my balance there for a moment. And if I had I lost a pot or even some blinds, I couldn't have had it on. Nothing here. A set, you say? Gonna be good. This guy is not having a great night. Yeah. Just picked up another run at once table, so it's gonna be our last hand on this one here. To play short-handed. Alright. Probably gonna go with the check here. A king. One pair. One pair of kings, not sure how often that's gonna be good here. Ah, looks like we get to find out though. Hey! Often enough, apparently. We have going by a sample size of 1. That was awesome, taking down the other pot a few moments ago. The red tech sitting down to our left. On the only microgaming PLO 50. Down. So this hand usually gets folded. Connor is rather wide open though. And I would like to play some parts against him. Pair of eights is not putting us that far ahead. Alright, take out another small one here. And now turning to pair, and that's it. Do we have a gutter? No. Do have two pair and another huge splash up here. Not mega splash, but 5 BB. Hope nobody comes over the top. Him as a short stacker has every incentive for actually doing so. Bet on the call, letting this go. Does not come over the top, that's awesome. Oof. Right. Get aces twice. Tables would be very curious to see what heads up happening here. Never know. Ace is down here, ace is up here. And here we face a bet and have to let it go. Ooh, wonderful. Ruby coming over the top, feeding it. Paired board, certainly gonna c-bet on that one, I think. Roddy with an ace, and we need a ace at this point. Not with an ace, with 5, sorry. Top pair, money's going in. It is a spot where we lost a buy-in earlier. Actually, a bunch of buy-ins in spots like these. Sad if Ruby folds at this point. Sweet. Very, very nice. Yeah, but at that point, no brainer, all in. An open-ender. Hey, the Redskins! Back in the channel! Hey, welcome back, my friend. Nice to see you. Guess what? We had of us this very swingy session. Not necessarily in terms of buy-ins, just in terms of money, of course. There we're down 220. Total. We're up a little more than a buy-in at this point. Yeah. Somewhere in the neighborhood. And the stream is not going to go on for too much longer, even though I still feel completely fine, but I'm sure after a 10-hour session things are deteriorating somewhat. My reasoning and decision-making skills probably not at their sharpest anymore. Read if we can get it down to heads up. Nope. Can't deal with that heat with this hand. If it's suited to the ace, sure. Alright. Min raise, alright. Okay. Took a note that this guy is stabby. Slow down the situation a little bit. What a relief not to be down at this point. I mean, who knows how it's gonna end, but as I said, not too much more is gonna happen. So I'm gonna give myself a deadline. Let's just say another 5 minutes. I think that's fine. At this point, it'll be 3:20 in the morning. Yeah, another 5 minutes. Just call it a night. No, the tables are decent enough, especially Ruby we like here. The Bella on the other table who just stabbed. Mighty interesting as well, but yeah, fine. It is fine, I tell you. Gives us the wheel. I guess we're blocking the straight flush. That's a rather helpful card combined with the heart in our hand. Go for really. Alright, kings are no good, my friend, if that's what you should. Having. But a flush is. Or any flush. Fine. Ooh. It must be played. It is indeed, as I said, it's 3:15 now. Top and bottom. Also an interesting spot down here. Top pair, open ender, backdoor flush draw. Horrible turns. This is among them. Good to see another card though. Let's see, if we have the bottom set here, and this is a rather nice turn on this board. I hope I'm not switching too rapidly and it's not disorienting or anything. Table 1, everybody checks. Table 3, we took it down. Table 4, sorry. That's the king, unfortunately. Good for him. Got ourselves now on the straight board. Gonna fold just yet. Alright, I'm ready to fold at that point. Blind versus blind. Up a gutter. And not flush of. Wait! You still take it down? Are you serious? Did we? I think we did. We're pairing. Let's see if it gives him pause. It does indeed. Mirroring us a top pair. Alright. Yeah, we did take it down. Alright. 6 BB splash here. 3 bucks in the middle. This is flopping a gutter. Right, 2 more minutes. Actually, it was a rather big stream today. I know not too many of you are left now after technical difficulties. Also, looking at the clock, I understand why you're not. But huge thanks to everybody who watched today. And man, the subscriptions and the sub gift from MPN and all that always means a lot to me. I haven't reached that stage where I'm like, thanks for the sub and move on. Curious to see what ends up happening here. You know what? On table 2 there, that queen 10 6 6 double suited raise might not be kosher. Let's check it out. Up a gutter here, backdoor flush draw. Gonna let it go. What a run out that would have been for our bluffing range. Luber, it has been a genuine pleasure seeing you as well. And what great timing, as I told you. I was just thinking about you, I believe, yesterday. Man, you two take care. Best of luck in your what's it? Medical internship, I believe you said that's what it's called, right? And yeah, looking forward to talking with you at a later point once more. All right, gutter and a nut flush draw. And we are gonna play one more orbit on this table. Gonna call it a night. Let's make us the straight. I haven't quite figured out yet if in spots like these I'm a little bit too careful. But we are taking this one down though. I hope I was showing the right table. I believe I was. I'm making a flush here. Here we're gambling it up. We're not gonna go crazy post, but that's a pure gamble. There's a decent amount of money in the middle. They have a double suited hand. Sure. Take it down with that flush. That's here. We're not gonna do anything. Well, we flop 2 pair. Some nutted outs. Hey, wait. It's late, sorry. Of course, we don't have any nutted outs. Just gonna let it go. I have a question. Can you type me back in chat? Sure. If there's a pocket 10 versus King suited and the board is... I'm just answering that question right now. Alright, come over the top here. Chowser! Back in the channel. Nice to see you, Chowser. Hang on, I'm just gonna answer the question. Unfortunately, you're catching me at the very tail end of my stream. Go for the bet fold here, probably. Checking is a good option, maybe even a better one. Turn an open-ender, block the nuts. There's no pair. Not sure what you mean by... Oh, Mogrees! That is super nice of you. Unfortunately, I have to pay the law forward in a moment. Hang on. We bet the nuts here quickly. Raksha on the channel as well. Mogrees. Huge shout out to Mogrees for the raid. Thank you so very much, sir. I read about your success in the Micro Million tournaments. Huge score, man. Congratulations there. And chat, if you like mixed games or just a very, very relaxed and super entertaining streamer, check out Mogrees streams. Plays PLO, RAS, PLO High-Low, PLO 8. Get called here, which is awesome. And Raksha, thank you very much for the good luck. I'm gonna do another orbit, but I have been streaming for 10 hours and all I can do at this point is pay the love forward, raid somebody else. It is 3:30 in the morning here. Just not the biggest obstacle, it's just, yeah, I still feel awake and everything, but I think I'd rather call it a night. Tours Never Lose to the channel as well. Welcome back, my friend. Nice to see you. To everybody coming over with Mogrees, of course, welcome to the channel. My name is Nut Raisin. At this point I used to say that I play PLO 20. Of course, that's not true anymore, as you can see, because we are playing PLO 50 at this point. Had a very swingy day. I am super happy to say that I am now up for the day. Probably around 2 buy-ins even at this point. Okay, so let's play 5 more minutes and then let's hope I not regret this. Yeah, and then I'm gonna call it a night though. And tomorrow I will be streaming on the Run It Once Poker official Twitch channel, starting 4 o'clock p.m. Central European summertime. Also another good reason for me to get some rest. And I couldn't be happier about having that opportunity. Richie Rob in the channel as well, man! Richie Rob is another very, very fine streamer. Streams a no-delay tournament stream, is a live cash game specialist, and is learning the tournaments online. A super entertaining stream. One of the streamers that when I host them, very often stick around much longer than I intend to, because when I host people, it's usually the end of my stream. And go for a really thin value. And then, you know, I usually look to do something that's not poker related. But in Richie Rob's stream, I often catch myself sticking around. Of course, a heartfelt shout out to you as well. Have the gutter, the overpair, a little bit of a blocker situation. Backdoor flush draw. What a turn. Here we get raised up to pair and a blocker and a gutter. Huge turn here. Still gonna pot it. Well, yeah, sure. You turned a straight. Gonna bet it too. Gonna be a bet fold. Giving up too much equity if you get raised. Ah, not great. Let's hope Isabella checks. Go for any bluffs or value bets. Board pairs here. Yeah, she bets. Without a single club. Do take it down on this table though. It's neat. I heard the noise. Manojax with the follow. Thank you very much. And Joey1122 following as well. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that immensely. What? Oh, that's just a second noise. Okay. Cool. Oh, Mogris, that is... Man, you must be doing well with the ladies, Mogris. You have such nice things to say. In a few minutes watching your stream is enough. That's the amount of bots. That raises the PLO king. That is also a rather... Not rather, it's a super nice thing to say. Thank you, Richie. Not pretty decent up here. Against Stabby Ruby. Probably gonna just come over the top. I said we have that 9. Yep. That's us, right? Unless she fills up. No! No! Does not! And we're ending this session on a high note. Chowser, how's traffic been on Run It Once? Oh, sorry, Chowser, I couldn't give you a more... I didn't read you properly, but, you know, I'll help broke loose with the Mogris raid. Traffic on Run It Once? I think it's been fine-ish. And tomorrow they're gonna start a week off. So there's, in case if any of you can play on Run It Once, hasn't yet, you should definitely check it out within the next 7 days. Because tomorrow they're gonna start 1 week of twice a day where they have Super Splash hours, where they give back 80%. We flopped the nuts here, by the way, casually on a rainbow board. Blocking redraws quite heavily. Well, not heavily, but we blocked them. Ah, not blocking that redraw. Alright. A bit careful there. Flop nice down here. Not folding. So they're gonna have the Super Splash hours where they splash 80%, rake back right at the table. You know, these splash pots where they put extra money in the table, on the table. I could have bet here. Probably wouldn't get called though. Still up here in the end. And much more importantly, they run for the next 7 days. If you have not deposited on Run It Once before, now's the time to do so. You know, you get the deposit bonus, which is, I think, unique in the industry in the sense that you can take forever to unlock it as long as you play one hand a month. It never runs out. Much more importantly, and completely unique, as far as I know, is if you sign up within the next 6 or 7 days, check their website to be sure, you get 101% rakeback for the following 7 days you play on Run It Once, and yeah, beat that. I'm not doing much marketing on this channel. Most people that know me watch me know this, but this needs to be said. Also, I have a very special place for Run It Once in my heart. Right? That gives an idea. We're not going to do anything about it. Check behind. Hey, what are you? Ah, you had a better 2 pair. Okay. Joey. Oh, Joe. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I go this defense? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the following defense. I had a dog, and that's true, called Joey, and we loved this dog to death, and that's probably why I read your name as, wanted to read your name as Joey there. That work for you? Oh lord, closing the action. This is decent actually. Well, it's not a bad holding at all. In a 3 spot. Not great, but it's not terrible. More problems with Run It Once. Well, that sounds like they had problems. They had plenty of problems in the past. They really didn't the last couple of weeks. Today it has been flaky though. See if we can get back to the tables. Or I call it a night. Okay. Yeah, now I'm gonna call it a night after the next orbit. For sure. Get on with the B-bet. Nah. More good things happening. I am rubbish at reading Twitch names at you, as you probably already know when I can't even read Joe. Let's call this probably not horrible. For some reason I didn't go for the max raise here. Sort of misclick there. But Trahelius, I'm just gonna go with that. Trahelius, thank you very much for the follow, and do excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that name. You want to gamble it up here for the last hand against a crazy dude? Gonna be heads up, we're gonna be in position. Sure. Again, not gonna go crazy post. Just gonna be easy since we flop absolutely nothing without a redraw. So yeah, everybody, gonna call it a night in a moment. Let Run It Once know that I'm actually going through with it. And as you just heard, I will be streaming on the official Run It Once channel tomorrow. I would be delighted if you have time to check me out. No. That sounded weird. But if you know, keep us company there, I'm sure it's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna be playing up to PLO 50. And at the end of the stream, I'm going to check out how we have been doing today. which I think is rather good news at this point. It was a bummer. I was up over 200 bucks earlier, so 4 binds or something like that. And then actually went down below break even. And I'm so very happy to say that that's not the case anymore. Still once in profit once more. Wow, with the all in here. Alright. Gamble it up a little bit. Hope this guy folds. No, it doesn't fold. Oh, wait. Okay. Don't care about him. Come on, heart. Wait, that's good, right? Oh, that's, yeah, we're winning the side pot. Nice, still make a profit. Alright, I might be a little bit all over the place at this point. Yeah, as I said, I've been streaming for a long time now. It's the first time saying my name. I'll allow it. That emote chain is basically the gist of my emotions there, in order. Like, oh man, how could I? And so on. Nah. Push it here. So will have been the last hand on this table. Would have been nice. But again, decent fold, pre-flop, and that's all that matters in this spot. Let's check this out. If it is, yeah, now I can't talk anymore. If it is indeed a decent fold, is what I'm desperately trying to say there. Five. It is at the very edge, and in matter of fact, it does get raise folded. If all the pairs here, one off, a good one to take off. It's the second nuts. Probably just gonna call on the right table, yeah. Just gonna call, we're super deep here. Hope we're good. Don't river jacks on us. Nice! Nice! Man, Mogris and all the rest of you that came over, you did bring a bunch of luck with you guys. I appreciate that immensely. Alright, we're gonna take a look at the graph for the last part of the stream. Last minute. Alright. Wouldn't mind seeing a turn. Bet sizing we can deal with. It's a flush draw. No, it all depends on his bet sizing. Go for the blockers. Oh, very nice. Alright, let's take a look at the microgaming graph. That's the only one I can show you because I can't import things into Run at Once yet because Poker Tracker doesn't support it. You can see microgaming had a rather nice day. Not running OBV that much. So that's what, 285 plus 70, 35, 42. So that's 325. A little bit more than 325 in profit on microgaming for the day. Check it out with EV. Not looking bad at all. Let's take a look at the red line. Ooh, nice! I'm so very happy. We like profit. I know you do, Mogris, and I'm sure you're used to it now. I've watched you play, even though, well, actually I can't judge your play because I don't haven't the slightest idea about the games you play, but you came first in, not first, but had a super deep run in a huge micro million tournament, so sure, profit is no stranger to you. So that's that, and how have you been doing on Run It Once? Run It Once, ooh, nice, and Run It Once we are only down 160, so what did I say, 320? Nice, we have more than 3 buy-ins in the end. That's just peachy. So, let's see if my credits work now. Oh, supposed to be credit. Oh, there you go. Sweet. So thanks everybody for coming over with Mowgli's raid there. See if I can find somebody fun to host. Let's see who's online. Oh, the Golden Blazer! Of course, yeah, the Golden Blazer. You're not going to be sorry to check his channel out in case you don't know him. Mid to high stakes, sit and go and tournament player. Super entertaining channel. Never a quiet moment in his chat. And does a lot for the Twitch community as well. Great guy. Yeah, the rest you've probably heard more than once already. I'll be back on the Run It Once channel tomorrow. One thing I did mention, next week on Friday is going to be my 40th birthday. And I'm putting together some sort of giveaway. I'm going to write to some companies. Last time I did a giveaway, a lot of companies came through, and it ended up being a huge giveaway. As a matter of fact, we gave away a month of Run It Once Elite, we gave a month of the PLO Matrix, and we gave away a month of PLO Visions. Maybe, I'm not quite confident. I'm not quite sure yet if it's going to be as big as the last one this time around, but maybe it'll pay to check back to the channel next week, starting Monday. No, Tuesday, sorry. And the giveaway will be on Friday, but it's probably going to be like that the raffle is going to start on Tuesday already. And you're going to be able to get a ticket for like, I'm not sure if it's going to be one a day or one a couple of hours, something like that. Right. Before I talk even more nonsense, because I feel I'm starting to, or have started to a while ago, just going to end it here. Appreciate you keeping me company and coming over with Mowgli's stream. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central European Summer Time, i.e. German time, on the official Run It Once Poker channel. Now enough of repeating myself. I'm just gonna say bye and have a very decent evening, night, morning, whatever the case may be.